Hello everyone, welcome to Rise of Patience. I started my stream and there's a drop. Okay. I started my stream and there's Alright, hello guys. So I am all set with my stream. And we are going to find a partner for Manfrin here. We have some nice games in the lobby. Let me ask if anybody else wants to play. So I heard that Manfrin is not has not registered for a tournament. So far 5 teams have registered. There are 2 from TGZ and 2 from AZ and 1 from L. So these are some professional teams that have registered so far. We haven't seen any of the newbies register. I was expecting at least one of the teams where there will be players which are not known, but so far I haven't. There's nothing like that. So far 5 registrations and we are 7 to go. The deadline for the registration is 22nd February. Whichever comes first, 22nd February or 12th registrations, we are going to end it there. So we got Kron here. I don't know if you like to play. So Kron has been a co-streamer with me and he might still be co-streaming. Let me ask him.
Maybe.
Yes.
All right, we got Kron playing against Kron versus Manfrin.
Red.
Yes.
Okay. This would be funny. Disley, are you registered? I don't know if Disley is registered with TCD team. Disley's being funny right now. Let's start.
Let the game begin.
As I said, I have co-streamed with Kron, but I've never actually seen him play. I have no idea how good he is, so let's find out. This is going to be Manfrin versus Kron.
Hey, good luck with that, eh?
Oh, I think I did not turn off tournament play. If I didn't, that just sucks if I didn't turn off tournament play. Yeah, I didn't. So
The humanity!
So this looks like a watering hole map. I'll still resign.
Grab some territory.
And I'll be spectating from the point of view of Manfrin. I have seen him play. He's a worthy challenger. Definitely within the top 10 percentile of the Ron No Matter community. Ooh, and he's got Salt here with Americans. That's a nice combo because Americans get extra bonus. I mean, they get food, wood, and timber, I guess. Food, timber, and metal, and wealth for every infantry unit. Damn it! And looks like Manfrin has dropped. He is showing up in green. That usually happens when players drop. I'm gonna leave for the lobby and let's start over. It's not a good day for Ron. Like every other day.
Yes.
We got Boo in the lobby. I would love to get Boo to play this one. Alright, we got the player set in again. I'm turning off tournament play. Anyone else who wants to observe can go to the live stream of Rise of Patience. And you'll be set. Let's begin. Yeah, I just hope these players are not watching the stream and hearing everything I say, because that's cheating. That's one of the reasons that we have decided not to keep live streaming for the tournament, because it would give unfair advantage to both the teams. It'll be like playing the game with all reveal map, just because the live stream would tell them where everything is. The scores do give a kind of unfair advantage still, but it's not as big of a deal, because anyway, I don't think you are going to change your strategy based on the score. Not much. If you are going to rush, and if you see your opponent has a less score, you will still rush, and if he has a higher score, he will still rush. So it doesn't make much of a difference. It does scare you at times when your opponent has just too much of a score, and you're wondering what's up with them, but nothing else. So I'll resign from this one. And this is a Himalaya. Himalaya is a nice map. It's one of those calm and not a lot of rush type of game. It's actually a balance of both rushing and booming in this map. Since there is so many mountains, it's not easy to get your opponent easily, but you will eventually be attacking your opponent. Some of the booming maps are like Great Lakes, where the lakes constrict you so much that it just becomes difficult to attack early in the game. We got Japanese in the on one side and Dutch on the other side. So Dutch are really overpowered in standard, but in Nomad they are kind of nerfed. Without those freebies in the beginning, they are left with the 10% cheap commerce, which is not a lot, and the armed caravan and merchants. Now I would love to see Kron go for a armed caravan or merchant raid, because we don't see that often in Nomad, and it's something that Dutch must do because they are the only nation that can do an armed caravan raid. And it can annoy the hell out of your opponent. It's clear that if I had to put my money on one of these civilizations, I would say Japanese are the better civilization. Manfrin has got diamonds here and obsidian on the other side. And he just discovered diamond, right? And he's got silk. So Japanese is again one of those civilizations that can greatly benefit from silk. Because of their cheap farms, and their farms produce more food than any other civilization, they can almost max out a 150 food income in just 2 cities. So going for silk is one of the typical ways to play with Japanese. If you have silk, go for commerce too. Right now it all rests on whether Manfrin will discover this resource in time or not. This is not the kind of map where you have to be too careful about your opponent rushing you, so this is not going to be a problem. On the other side, our Dutch player has got furs, which is a nice rare. Marbles, let's see if he can use this in the game. I won't say it's a waste rare, but it's surely not as good as furs or diamonds. And we got salt right in middle of both the players. Ideally, they will be fighting over this rare resource if they discover it and they place their cities in properly. But we can't say anything right now. The Kron has also got wool here, which is a decent rare to have. If he starts cashing it early in the game, then nobody's going to worry about citrus. Japanese are so fast. He already has library and he is getting commerce, and Kron is not that far behind. He's still getting his library, and nothing out of the blue. It's usual to see Japanese get that quick start in the beginning. Let's look at their ruins. They both have got similar amount of ruins, so nobody has any advantage over that part of the game. I can't see what's the limit of this wood camp, but if I had to guess, I would say around 8 to 10, maybe even 9. And this is around 8, and as long as it's more than 7, it's fine, because more than 7 means you don't have to get another woodcutter camp before classical age. And this diamond is definitely a better rare resource to have compared to furs. Wealth is one of those things that there's not a lot of in the early game, and diamond can give you that. There comes a market from him, and I wonder if Kron is going to, if he's going to do those caravan raids. I really want to see them. So Manfrin has found out about salt, and this villager, he has reached this place at the right time. That was great, well managed by Manfrin. He got it to scout in such a way that he would reach back at the border just at the right time to get the city. So far we are only seeing merchants being sent out. Kron can get the Civic upgrade very soon, and he has clicked on the Civic. But of course, he's not going to be as fast as Japanese initially. Looks like Manfrin is going to go for this first. And while the armed merchants will get this merchant eventually, I wonder if Manfrin can hold on to this just for long enough to research the military. And there's going to be another merchant fight right here. Kron is not in a position to research military, while Manfrin will be researching military very soon. So there starts the attack from the merchant, and so Manfrin decides to take it back. He does not want to risk it. And Manfrin seems to be taking it easy. He's not rushing for the military first, although I would really suggest going for military first, just because that early advantage that the Japanese has needs to be cashed in by going military first and starting the raids earlier than your opponent. Alright, Manfrin has found out the silk, and it can be a game changer. Let's see if he's going to get silk or not. We are finally seeing the caravan raids, but it might be a little too late. Let's see. This caravan can definitely stop this barracks from completion, but he's going the wrong direction. Yeah, he is not going in the right direction. I wonder if he's trying to go and raid the silk, or if he's trying to go and raid the woodcutter camp. In both the cases, this is fine, and Kron is going to be spared with that early Japanese raid, because he is just going to get the barracks and take care of this salt. Or no, I don't think he's going to save the salt. No, he's going to be losing this one, especially at least. A little late. Kron is going to lose this. Yeah, he is going to lose this. Kron is using a lot of rare resources. He's using furs right there. Citrus, I think he has not found. He has not found wool. Kron is also trying to raid this obsidian, but there's nobody there so far. And there comes a tower from Manfrin. Not at all a bad idea. Salt is one of those rares that can win you the game. Alright, and these slingers are going to take down the... That's a great idea. If you have slingers on the other side, try to raid them with your villagers. Assuming that you're not low on villagers and you have the full economy. You don't want to raid with your villagers when you are already struggling with your economy. Manfrin is not going to get the silk. And what happened to that caravan? Oh, Kron should have raided here first, and I think he's just trying to scout using that caravan, but it would be a better idea to get this woodcutter camp raided. Okay, finally he is going for silk. The only problem is it's going to be difficult to get the commerce to in classical age, just because in classical age you need knowledge to get the commerce to research. So it's quite odd to see the Japanese player not use this in time. And yeah, if you want to get rid of the armed caravan, the only way you can do this is using a heavy infantry. The archers are too weak to take it out, or heavy cavalry. Even horse archers don't fare well against. It's really important from Kron to take this diamond out, this salt merchant out, because it's giving a lot of advantage to blue right now. I think both of them are going to go for a Republic government. It's just a safe option. Despotism makes it a little tricky. It compels you to finish the game early because the senator government gives you an advantage in the long run. Despotism gives you a quick advantage. If you can cash it, you win. If not, you are on the back foot. That's a great idea. He has 3 different kinds of units that makes the army versatile. He can fight off any kind of unit right now. He can take on archers and slingers. To be honest, the strongest units in the ancient age are the slingers, and it's funny because nobody uses them after ancient age until the gunpowder. Because they are strong against the archers, they are a good counter against them, and they are too fast for the heavy infantry to catch up with. That's another thing I was talking about Japanese. They are the quickest to reach the 150 food income. So that's 5 farms. And there is no way Dutch can keep up with that because just because they don't get that farm advantage. Manfrin has got himself a good economy there, while the Dutch player is also trying to keep up. Initially, food makes a lot of difference. Is Kron going to lose this heavy cavalry? Yeah, looks. Oh no. I think he will survive, but those slingers are going to go down. This obsidian is going to also help Japanese because he has 2 or 3 archers now, and each of them is getting a +1 attack because of obsidian. Kron seriously needs to go ahead with a heavy infantry, get this out as soon as possible. Dutch is quite good as well because even with the extra diamonds, the Dutch wealth is still almost the same. There comes a raid, and Kron is in no condition to save himself there. He does not have enough army, and of course Manfrin has a bigger army because he has salt right there, and this diamond is also helping. Manfrin has got a slightly better rare resources than the Dutch player, and the salt is just overturning the fields. It's making it too unfair for Japanese. Japanese already get cheaper heavy infantry. Let's see how much cheaper are they? They are 7% cheaper with every military research, and the salt makes again more 15%. A siege factory coming from Kron. Kron has got the 2nd military, while Manfrin of course also has a 2nd military. And a wonder coming from Manfrin. Now, is he being too careless, or is he sure that he can manage this? Looking at Kron's military, I would say yes, he can manage that. Oh, that does not look good. Where is Kron's senator? Kron needs to get his senator in front. I don't see it. Is it dead? Oh, Senator is here. It doesn't make much sense to take a Senator with you because the Senator only provides the extra 2 benefit in the enemy territory, while Despot does provide a supply and the plunder bonus. It makes more sense to take your Despot, but not the Senator really. A good move. He's going to raid the Obsidian. Hopefully he's going to also raid this wood line. Meanwhile, Manfrin is going to take this tower down. It all boils down to who starts sieging first, because Manfrin has this forward tower. This gives him an extra layer of defense, and Kron is set back again because of the second city. And since he does not have enough army to take down the city. If he had it, he would be at a front foot, but right now he is not. This mountain is separating both the armies, but I wish Kron had a little better army than that. This tower is a nice place. I hope it is going to finish. But that army is not good enough. He's got a lot of resources. I wonder why he's not making more army. The economies are almost close. It's this salt that's really causing a lot of trouble for Kron. If I was in Kron's place, I would add another barrack here. Even another stable, because he can afford it for sure. It looks like he can afford it. And I would also try to get this food income as much as possible. That's a great move. So this is the problem. Oh, I hope he gets the salt. Just get the salt. Get the salt. Kron, what are you doing? Kron has left them at stand ground, and he did not get the salt. Oh, that's going to hurt. But those 2 defensive towers are nice. Kron has got he's got enough metal to spam so many more towers right now. Kron just needs more army and he's on the right track. Manfrin is going to age very soon. Kron can age, but he is short on food, I mean. Yes, get the salt, Kron. Don't wait, get the salt. Yes, alright. So finally, Manfrin does not have the salt advantage. If Manfrin wants, he can easily take down this army. There is no doubt that he has a better army than Kron, but yeah, he is. I don't know what Kron is trying to do. Kron is trying to scout what Manfrin is doing. Since tournament plays off, Kron can see that Manfrin is going age 3. Oh, and that's a nice move. He is going for salt, but this army is big. Kron has stopped making units. I wonder why. I never saw when this city came. I don't know if Kron has a Civic 2 or not, but this pyramid was a good choice. Kron seriously needs to go up. Yep. He's going to lose his towers, unfortunately. That's a lot of army. No, Kron seriously needs to go back. He cannot take on this. He cannot take on this. And a nice ambush. He's going to wipe out everything that's here. First, the senator. Oh, Kron saved his senator with an ambush. That was something I did not expect. Alright, there comes a fort from Kron. Is it going to be completed in time? Kron definitely has a lot of resources. What are you doing with all those resources? He ages up right in time, but can he make up for all those? Yeah, so yeah, finally he is getting more barracks and stables. The only problem is it's a little late because Manfrin has already spammed so many more units. Meanwhile, the raids are continuing. That's nice. We don't see raids in Nomad a lot unless we are seeing, unless it's a good player, and you can see how that is affecting Manfred's economy. I have no doubt that this city is going to be protected because, yeah, because of the fort and the 2 towers that are coming out. Meanwhile, these raids are nice. I wonder, oh yeah, he had militia, so he could protect those. Manfrin's eco did take a toll on there while Kron is doing well. A good tactic right here would be for Manfrin to get attrition and then go and attack him. Attrition is so powerful sometimes because we don't expect our mostly players will go senator and not despot, and attrition can just mess up the whole game for the opponent, especially when he's taking the fight, when it's too late to go back. A lookout here would also be nice. Alright, he is getting the lookout. A lookout here would be better than there, because lookout is going to take out all the decoys. He is still using the salt, so Manfrin has got that advantage right there. Another wonder coming from Kron. I wonder if he can afford that. Yeah, because that's he is already playing defensive. He does not have a bigger army than Manfrin. This is a well-guarded city, no doubt about it. So look at the stats of this army. This army is mostly archers, and which is a good idea because he has obsidian, so he want to take the use of that extra +1 attack. He was more archers. A good counter for this army would be an army that's heavy on cavalry. So you got, if Kron spams a lot of heavy cavalry and heavy and light cavalry, he might be able to take out this army. There's only 2 cavalries in here. And thanks to the silk, Manfrin has already got the 2nd commerce, while it does not look like Kron has the 2nd commerce. It's an intense fight right here. Kron is not making a lot of units. He is not trying to force this army back. I wonder what he is thinking right now. Oh, Manfrin just intercepted one of Kron's city. He is, oh, Kron needs to get this city big. This city needs to be big as soon as possible. Kron is going to leave this. So actually Kron does have a nice army. He may be able to take this out. It's not bigger, but then it's mostly heavy infantry, and and blue is mostly archers. So no, that's not a good match. I wonder what Kron is trying to do. He is sending his He's sending his senator there. This market is not complete, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5th city. It's never a good idea to have your city without the senator. The senator is so important because it provides defensive upgrades. Alright, a great idea, but both of these light cavalry should be focused on the same siege unit. He might take the down. Oh, he will take down the city. Nice. No, that was really bad of Kron. He should not have left his senator right there. Kron has been playing amazingly so far, but losing that senator can cost him this game. Manfrin's got a ton of resources. He's got Colossus. That means he's got a lot of population limit as well. He should be spamming more units or trying to aid. So he is going for the second science. A good idea. He has all 3 of his universities full. Meanwhile, Kron has got Hanging Gardens, which is giving him more knowledge than Manfrin has. But Manfrin clearly has an advantage of the extra wealth, and the silk let him get the second commerce early. Finally, Kron has research attrition. It's totally worth if you lose a few units in order to get your enemy's supply wagon. And Manfrin is trying to attack from 2 fronts. I wonder what he is up to. It might work out, it might not. I don't know. Usually splitting up your army is not a good idea. So it all depends on how purple takes it. What's that villager going to do? Oh, the villager going to karate chop that trebuchet. No, villager, you're out of your mind. You're drunk. Go home. Manfrin has got a superb economy. Kron is trying to use the Dutch power, but it's just not enough. He's got the resources, but he does not have enough army. It would have been good of Kron to just get rid of this army and make sure. Ooh, so there is a diamond raid coming, but yeah, it would be good to get rid of this army as soon as possible. But Kron has let him spam just too much. He should also be getting rid of the horses. No, I wonder if Kron is going to keep up with that. On the other side, Manfrin might take down this city as well. Manfrin still has a lot of units. What he does not have in this army is a scout. And if Kron can afford a spy, like, he should have spied earlier when he was attacking there. The circumstances don't look good for Kron. I think he is only a miracle can save it right now. He has 2 nice wonders, but he is going to lose. And Manfrin has taken this city on this front. The salt has helped them all along. There is Kron coming back, but his army is just not enough. The obsidian is giving all those archers a +1 attack. Well, does Manfrin have better rares? Yes, he does. But that's not the reason why Kron lost. Kron made a lot of tiny mistakes in this game. For say, he allowed Manfrin to use the Salt Merchant for too long. At one point, he had so many resources, he could have easily made more units, and he could have wiped down Manfrin's army, but he did not do that. He decided to boom more, made hanging gardens, and he did it. That did affect the game. The ruin bonuses were almost the same. Manfrin had he had a clean sweep. That's a lot more resources than the Dutch player. And Manfrin had a high kill to death ratio, because so you want to take only those engagements where you have a higher chance of winning. When Kron went to attack that army with some of his militia, that was not a good idea, because he lost militia and he lost his army, and there was no way Kron had a better army than Manfrin. He should have waited, got a better army. But in the end, it's over. Manfrin has won this one. And as I've said, Manfrin is a really nice player, and I wonder if he should be in one of the teams for the tournament. And looking at what Kron did, Kron is definitely I would call him an higher inter player. He has shown great skills in this game. He has raided Manfrin consistently. He also did some caravan raids, which I don't see a lot of nomaders do. And some of those tiny mistakes cost him the game. Overall, it was fun to observe. And let's see if anyone else wants to play this one. They're just asking if Kron wants a re or not. Anyway, let's see if these guys are going to play again. I'm going to observe Kron this time. Let's begin. I'll get water, be right back. Alright, I'm back from the water break. And we have another game in front of us, Kron versus Manfrin. Let's resign and let them play. Oh no, I kept the tournament play on again. Damn. Oh man, it sucks. So I'm stuck with one person's view right now. On this side, I have Kron as Indians. No doubt one of the best civilizations in this game. And I'm not saying that because I'm Indian, but it's seriously one of the best civilizations in the game. They got too many benefits. I would call them one of these all-rounder civilizations. They've got awesome economic benefits because of the zero inflation rates. None of the cities, none of the buildings except wondrous towers and castles rise in price. So that makes them too good initially in the game. You can always reach the commerce gap earlier than your opponent. And then the free upgrades on elephants makes them too good on the aggressive front as well. So you can keep making elephants, and elephants are cheap, free upgrades. That means you can create a hell for your opponent. Since I don't know what Manfrin has got, I will give a guess. He could be French, Inca, or who else gets paired up with Indians? So French is one of those. Inca get paired, Iroquois, or what was the other nation? Germans, yeah. So French, Inca, Germans, and Iroquois. I want to say Manfrin is one of those. Kron is lucky he was not completely dependent on this wood, because he just lost all of that. But that's not bad. +5 wood is a decent wood to have in Sahara. Sahara is an all raid map. There is so much empty space in this map that you can keep on harassing your opponent through infantry raids, cavalry raids. And this map has one ruin on each corner and one rare resource on each corner as well. And I know that because I play a lot of Sahara, but even if you are a nomader, you should know that, just so that you can take advantage of this thing. So, and I am right. My prediction is right. I win against myself. He is Inca. Well, are Inca too strong? Yes, Inca are strong, but again, Indians are too strong as well. So, like as I said in the last game, the Japanese are stronger than Dutch. I won't say the same in this game. The Indian elephants can create a hell for the opponent. Inca are going to get a lot of wealth, of course, but the Indians also get a lot of wealth because they get plus 15% caravan income. And the thing is, the extra wealth is the only benefit of Inca, while Indians got the cheap buildings and those free elephant upgrades. That matters a lot. Kron is scouting with 4 villagers. I think he does not know about the corner ruins and bonuses, because he just missed this corner right here, and he also missed this corner. There's Cusco, the Inca city, and there's plus 70 wood. You know what that means? That means Manfrin does not need another woodcutter camp. He also got marbles right here. So there's no doubt that the Indians are going to have a better start than Inca, because all their farms cost 40, while Inca is going to suffer from inflation initially, like every other civilization. That's not a good way to scout. You have 2 scouts in the overlapping path. If you are watching this video right now, remember, whenever you play on Sahara, always scout the corners first. Send your villagers directly to scout so that you can steal that ruin from your opponent, and also find out which rare is that on each corner. There has to be a rare and a ruin here, unless of course Manfrin has already taken that. All right, that's a ruin. See, I'm not faking it. I mean it. And it looks like Kron is going for a military. He's going to. Why is he missing this rare? Get the ruin. Get the ruin. He is going to go military first. Yes, he's going military first, and it should be completely expected. If you are so close to your opponent's border, you are supposed to expect an early rush. Oh, and he got a wealth, damn it. No, you should be ready with that barracks. No, I want to argue with the positioning of this barracks, because yeah, of course, I think Manfrin, Kron is going to get a city right here, which will be good for the barracks, but these are also too close to get sieged down by Inca player if he survives for long enough. And he's also sending villagers. Nice. So, okay, this is going to hurt Manfrin a lot because he has gone commerce and he has gone civic after that. Man, it's a good idea for Kron to scout this side. But I guess Kron is not going to build the city right here. He's going to build in the back. He might even delay the city building because he really needs to get the military upgrade and those barracks. This is one of those. This is where Inca is at its weakest in the ancient age. And if you're against Inca, you need to harass them so much in ancient age that they start with a big disadvantage. And that's what Kron is doing. This is an awesome play by Kron. Great. So he's also going to take down the spice merchant. He is scouting in all the places, making sure Manfrin does not get his barracks anywhere close. And a villager just came from that side. Is that a barracks? This is also a potential place for a barracks. So this definitely delayed the building time for the city building time for Kron, and I'm sorry, for Manfrin. And Manfrin is also stuck in finding a good place to get that barracks. There is this one woodcutter still using the woodcutter camp. That was a perfect raid, really successful. This is one of those raids that may compel the opponent to call GG right away. And he's also getting ruins. That's nice. These horses, if Kron can use these horses and he spams elephants, he can make life hell for Manfrin. Yeah, Kron really needs to get these horses. Horses and Indians is one of the best combinations in this game. Does not look like Manfrin still has a barracks yet. He's got three heavy infantry. I don't know if Manfrin is going to get an archer, and Kron is just continuing with that raid. He's not letting up. He wants to get as much leverage as he can right now. So in the chat we have Jan Jensen asking, why can I not play long-term games? I don't know, what do you mean by long-term games? Are you referring to team games? Nomad team games? You can respond in the chat if that's what you mean. Alright, Manfrin has finally got his bowmen out. It won't be an overkill to send slingers right now because Manfrin is crunched on resources. He does not have resources to get a second city. This would be this place right here would be a good place for Manfrin's second city, or even this one would be good. I wonder where he's going to get that. Is Kron going to send more raiding units? That's a nicely placed tower. And this tower, no, this woodcutter camp is not in the range of this tower, but it's still going to prevent some of the villagers from doing their work. So Jan Jensen is asking if I can do long multiplayer games. The problem with long multiplayer games is that when in Rise of Nations we often see players drop because of bad network connection, or just because Steam is not very cooperative with Rise of Nations. So in long matches we always run a risk of losing all our progress. So let's say if I've been playing for an hour, I've been I'm very excited for this game, and suddenly somebody drops. That's it. That's the end of the game, and we don't know who won, and it just ruins the whole game. That's why I like commentating on games that are mostly 1 versus 1s or 2 versus 2 max. There is first right there. Kron is, oh, Manfrin just ran away from there. Good idea. Manfrin also has an archer safeguarding Amber. Amber is not worth safeguarding, but it's his choice. This tower is just missing the woodcutter camp, and look at that. That's the power of India. Kron is not going to spam these farms. Each farm is going to give him plus 20 food, and he can just he doesn't need to have villagers on that. He just needs that plus 20 food. No doubt Kron has started with a big leverage in this game, and it all depends on whether he can keep that. So these slingers might be taken down by the villagers. Let's see. Kron could get another market here since he's running so low on wealth. Can that slinger take down three archers? No, and I think he may not survive this. Slinger's got a high pierce armor, but he's not going to survive. I have no doubt in the fact that Manfrin is going to skip science. He has 3 of those archers out there. Yeah, he cannot afford to get science. An interesting strategy right here would be to go for military 2 right away. So that as soon as he reaches the classical age, he has access to heavy cavalry and the horse archers, which are awesome raiding units. Kron has decided to skip science. I don't blame him. He's too much into raiding right now. He should also be using obsidian, and that's great. So since Inca get a nice bonus with wealth and metal, they also benefit a lot from merchants. I mean, from the horses. As you guys are watching this livecast, if you have any comments, you can post them in the comment section and I'll respond to you right away. Oh, Kron should have researched that while he was on his way to classical age. Kron is finally getting science. He's getting civic too. Now that's out of the ordinary. Is he going to get a city here, bribe that barracks? Because that means he's going to be on defensive now. He's been on an offensive all this time. He's moving his cap to this city. A good idea, because this city is far better defended than that one. This city is too open to defend. Right now, I do wonder which is a better choice, to prolong this game, because right now Kron has a clear advantage in this game. He should be finishing when he has the chance. He should keep pressure on Manfrin. Inca is strongest after classical age, because after classical age they start to get the wealth. They can make more of archers and heavy cavalries, and that's when it becomes more difficult to beat them. There comes a third city. I think Kron may be able to bribe this barrack. So yeah, as we saw in this game that Inca got raided early, and you know why that happened. It happened because the both of them were so close to the center. So that with that, I want to highlight highlight why it may not always be a good idea to go for the center, especially if you are a civilization like Inca, which does not have any benefit in the beginning of the game. And there comes, so he has also deleted, clicked on a delete of this for the Senate right away. Kron is going to bribe this barracks as soon as possible. He is not seeing this merchant, and this merchant means that Manfrin can go military 2 really quick, and Inca becomes scary after military 2. Yeah, Inca are really scary after military 2. They get the heavy cavalries and okay, and this bulge right here does not look good. Either Manfrin is getting a second city right here, or if that's not the case, then Manfrin is going for an attack. Both of which are not good for Kron. Alright, this barracks is going to be bribed. Good job, Kron. And I wonder, does he have gems? How is he doing such a nice water push? There comes a second barracks for Kron. Is this the only mountain for Manfrin? Yes, this is the only mountain for Manfrin, and that means Kron just needs to send some raiding units right here, prevent Manfrin from converting, from collecting wealth. Oh, and that's a lot of wealth from Kron. Kron should be doing more offensive. This is also the point where he did not do so well last time. It's not a bad idea to get horses as well, because, and in fact Kron should be the one using horses if he can. And based on the territory, it looks like Manfrin has got his third city as well. And this spread out layout is I don't know what to call it, because Kron has laid a trap from himself right now. This gives just too many fronts for Manfrin to attack. He could take down this city, he could take down this city, and that's a lot of stuff to defend at once. I really hope that Kron does not make the same mistake again. Alright, the light cavalry is going to raid was going to raid the merchant, but he just got in a scuffle with the heavy cavalry. Kron needs to run away from that. Is Kron making the same mistake again? That this is where he messed up last time. He did not make enough units. He is spamming elephants right now, but he lost that edge which he had earlier in the game. More elephants is good. That's another problem. He has two stables, but he's only using one of them. Why not use the other stable? And why is your patriot at the back? Where is this going? You don't have time for this. Elephants are kick-ass, no doubt about it. I wonder if 3 elephants can take down this whole army. Right now, Kron has the advantage. He should go and take down this city before take out this army before it becomes too late. There's also a ruin right here, which we don't know. If you have been watching this game for a long time, you know that Kron started collecting wealth a lot later in the game. There comes a raiding unit. He's going to get this. Yeah, he's probably going to get this caravan or that woodcutter camp. That's not a big army. I wonder what's keeping Kron from advancing. He should just go ahead, get rid of this. He can. He should not let Manfrin get a lot bigger army and when it's too late for him. Inca get a ton of gold. That means they can also, yeah, that means they can also spam scholars. So I won't be surprised if Manfrin ages really soon, just because he can. Kron has been playing too defensive lately. He needs to step up. He needs to repair the city, get back, try to take out Cusco instead. And he should have a perfect 150 eco. And those elephants are going to be nice, but they can also get bribed. So I wonder if Kron is going, Manfrin's going to. Awesome! He has taken down the city. So elephants are strange because while they're cavalry units, they kind of act like infantry in the sense that they can take a city. You cannot take a city using cavalry alone. You need infantry to be around the city, to the enemy city, if you want to take them. But elephants count as infantry in that case, and they can take down a city. That's such a nice thing. I mean, elephants are too overpowered. I wonder if this heavy infantry is going to take out the capital. That would be the funniest thing I've ever seen. And there comes the senator trying to bribe it. No, Kron, don't lose it, don't lose it, don't lose it. This is the... Oh, Kron is making such a big mistake. He had this city. Why? Why would you stop attacking it? That does not make sense at all. That was a nice idea, but no, it won't work. Yeah, go ahead, get the city. You have lost. Kron is doubting himself. He's wondering whether should I take it or not, and that self-doubt is never good. Oh, and this is when the game gets ugly. Kron had this game easily. I'm not saying he's dead. He's still in the game, but that was GG. Why did he retreat when he had the city? He could have taken out this keep using just elephants. The game's just going to get more difficult from now on. Kron better age up early. He has the advantage. He should not be losing this. When he took the city, there was no attrition. He was at the advantage. Right now, he's fighting an uphill battle with upgraded archers. And in attrition territory. He needs to stop using food. He seriously needs to stop using food and go age up. That should hold priority. He should not be fighting with an advanced age 3 army. Kron is losing sight of what is important right here. He should also have a 150 eco. It happens when in long games when you forget. Oh. Oh, and the villagers are coming. Does that mean militia? Yeah, that means militia. Oh, if Kron loses this, I'm gonna feel so sorry for him. He absolutely must not lose this. Instead of attacking the city, he should be raiding the villagers right here. This horses should be raided. This villager should be discovered. And that's okay. A colossus in this city. He has hands down better army than Kron, and you can see here Manfrin is not spamming a lot of heavy cavalry because he has a single mountain here. He might be using this mountain. It's worth checking out. And the moment he ages up, these elephants are going to get upgraded into. Oh, and he lost a patriarch. I don't know if that was worth it. Yeah, this is hands down. This army can take down this one, no doubt, no doubt. Just go ahead. So if you don't know, elephants are actually really strong against buildings. This siege factory can be taken out. I wonder. Oh, he's just going to bribe the siege factory. These elephants are also great at raiding. There's more elephants coming. What is that villager doing here? Is he gonna take out the merchant? So it's always a good idea if you have spare siege, try to siege down whatever you can in your enemy's territory, because that's free plunder. So that was free plunder for. And there are 2 towers coming from Kron. Now he can use even more wood, and Indians usually have a lot of spare wood in there. Yeah, they have a lot of spare wood because they don't use so many wood for farms. Alright, so this trebuchet can also seize this down from here. That would be a better place to put the trebuchet. There's a tower coming. Is he going to lose the city? It doesn't look like it. It's not a bad idea to go for Cusco instead. Yeah, just go for Cusco since that city is already sieged down. Oh, don't forget your senator. No, 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 no. Yeah, Kron does make a lot of silly mistakes that he should not be making. He should not. Oh, the senator. Are you going to Kron has also not researched attrition yet. Can this city go down? Yes, because the towers are too far away. He has not upgraded the crossbowmen yet. He is just upgrading the knights. Kron is playing it too defensively. He needs to just go take Cusco. You have the RB, but yeah, make sure you upgrade the archers. Unupgraded archers are not good. I seriously doubt that Manfrin has enough army to take on Kron. But no, why does Kron keep on forgetting the senator? Where's the senator going? Go, go, go! Awesome, awesome! Yay! You can do it. It looks like a good economy for Kron here. Kron is waiting a lot. He need not wait, and he should get that crossbowman upgrade. He has just the perfect resources to get crossbowman out. Where are you going with that? Are you trying to get the capital? I don't understand what Kron is trying to do. He's trying to go for the capital, but here comes a tower. Yeah, it amazes me why there is no crossbowman. The game is completely in favor of Kron right now. He just needs to not make any mistakes. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's not a big army so far. Doesn't look like it. That's not. Oh, that is a big army. That is a big army, and looking at all those horses, it looks like. Oh. The horses. This villager needs to be a militia. And that's another good thing about Indians, that you can just spam your barracks tables in every front. Since their costs don't increase, it doesn't matter. You can make as many as you want. There comes the heavy cavalry for raids. Kron still needs to utilize his economy. Just getting the commerce 2 does not help. He needs to get granary here. Fill up this woodcutter camp. He maybe get this woodcutter camp. Get this metal mine. These are small things that you forget as the game progresses, and you keep losing the edge slowly over time. Manfrin can bribe like a lot of elephants because purple does not have scouts. Kron has been waiting too long. This is not the right way of playing this. He has so much wealth. He can make scholars. He had the game early. He is slowly losing the advantage. Manfrin probably has all of his universities full, and with this hanging gardens, now he has a much more wealth income than Kron. What Kron has is an additional 50 population limit, unless of course Manfrin. Oh, Manfrin's got a castle. Does he have no? He still has a +2 armor. That means. Oh no! Kron, what are you up to? Where are you going? Oh, I think he just saw the castle and he realized this is a better city to take. Kron is waiting for too long. He has been strolling this army forever. He needs to get into the offense. Alright, we are seeing granaries coming up from Kron, so that's good. And That does that. Oh, where is cavalry? Where is his cavalry? Are they gone for raids? I don't see his cavalry. Manfrin is going to regret that if his cavalries are at oh, those cavalries are right here. They're going for the archers. Oh, if this supply wagon dies, oh, and he snipes the supply wagon. Okay, Kron needs to either get a supply wagon. Oh, you have the advantage of numbers. Just go ahead. Just get the city. No. Oh no, what are that's so bad, Kron. You run right now, or that's game over. Go right now and stay there. Do not lose the advantage you have. You can still beat him even if he is an age up. You have waited for too long the entire game. There is a +4 armor from Manfrin, which oh no, and that weight has cost him the game. I don't know. He doesn't seem anywhere close to being into gunpowder age. Oh man, I feel so bad right now. In no world I can imagine Kron losing this, except the actual world. Kron needs to get the military upgrade, get a castle, do the armor upgrade because Manfrin has that upgrade. We also did not see a lot of elephant raids in this game. This is a nice place for elephant raids. Even this site right here is a good place for elephant raids. Yes, finally we are seeing a castle come up. I wouldn't advise Kron to attack without the armor upgrade. He's already playing it. Yeah, he already has a disadvantage because of the extra age that Manfrin has. Looking at the economy, of course, the Inca has more wealth, and the Inca player has twice the amount of knowledge. Almost, yeah, that's about twice the amount of knowledge than Kron. And Manfrin might, yeah, he's in a good position to, he may win this one. I can't imagine that's happening. That library should have been taken down earlier. But anyway, this tactic upgrades, the moment the tactic upgrade is very important right now. Kron seriously needs to age up to gunpowder if he